waiting for my MMA news, and this may be the first time, but I'm sure there's going to be a lot more times that I'm talking to Nick Caracappa. Nick is making his long-awaited amateur debut in the cage on October 29th. Before we get into everything, Nick, how you feeling? I know you're excited. You've been waiting for this for a long time. Tell me what's going through your mind, how you're feeling emotionally a couple weeks out.
I feel great. I've been training since I was 13 for the moment, and it's almost here. I'm ready to get in that cage.
For those of you who don't know about Nick, you're going to learn about him. He is the youngest of three brothers, all in his two older brothers are already professional mixed martial artists. His brother, Phil, the Hitman Caracappa. Phil should be in the UFC very shortly. I mean, I think he belongs there. He was on the Contender Series. He came up short. What a lot of people don't know is he fought with a bad leg, but he never makes excuses. I go back to his brother is tremendous, and like I said, we'll be seeing Phil. So you've been around, and your brother has one pro fight. He's working, training hard for his second pro fight. Tell me a little bit about, you've been wrestling. That's why you haven't been fighting, because I'm sure you would have been fighting by now if you weren't involved in college wrestling. But you've always been going to the gym, training with your brothers over the past few years on top of wrestling?
Yes. Since I was 14 years old, I've been in the gym training with my brothers every single day.
Now, Nick, let me ask you this. Do you think training jiu-jitsu has helped you with your wrestling? Because you were doing both. A lot of guys who wrestle just wrestle full-time. But since you're telling me that you were in the gym with guys like Dante Rivera and guys who were elite jiu-jitsu guys, do you think that's helped you in your wrestling?
Definitely. Just grappling with those guys, getting the chance to do all that, definitely increased my wrestling. And a lot of people say that if you wrestle and do jiu-jitsu, you got to be on your back, but no, they're two completely different things, and as long as you separate them, you'll be good.
Great. Now, tell me about with two brothers who obviously the goal is, I talked to Phil many times, and he would love for all three of you guys to, move up and eventually be in the UFC. Do you guys, when you're home, is that what you always talk about, fighting, and is that the main subject when you guys are having your family guy? Like, hey, it's somebody's birthday. Me and my two brothers are in a corner. We're going to talk fighting. Is that how it goes?
It goes like that every single time we see each other. Even my parents. My parents are so committed into it also.
Great. So now you're finished. Are you finished with college? You graduated college. You're done with your wrestling career, and you're moving into MMA. Is that what the story is now, Nick?
I'm online for college. I'm still a junior, and I'm gonna finish out my degree. But I'm done wrestling. I retired from that.
Okay. What weight class you're fighting? Jeff Taylor, who I know really well too. He's been training for a long time over at 302 BJJ in Delaware. This is a matchup. I think both of you guys are really good athletes. Work hard, train all the time. Tell me, do you even care about your opponent, what he does? Are you going to be a guy who watches a lot of film, or you don't even care? You just adjust when you get in the cage?
I really don't know anything about him. I just know the name. That's all I need, and for him to show up.
Great. Now listen, who's going to be working your corner? Will you be having Dante Rivera in your corner? Do you know who's going to be in your corner yet?
It's going to be Dante and my brother Phil, and that third spot, I don't know who's going to be in it yet. Hopefully my brother Matt comes home from California.
Tell me about, dealing with Dante Rivera, because he's very well respected and one of my favorite guys in the sport. What has he meant to you over these last few years? How has he, helped you besides in the cage? Has he helped you mentally and talking about strategy and things like that?
Definitely. That man is my mentor. He's my coach. He's the best coach I could ask for. He's always there on time, and he's always down to put the work in.
Well, listen, you got a really strong team down there. I know with this COVID going on, I really haven't gotten the chance to come down there. I'm just trying to give guys their space. But listen, Nick, I look forward to seeing you in the cage. I look forward to coming down the freehold at Dante Rivera and seeing you maybe for your next fight, doing an in-person interview. Before we wrap this up, do you want to give out any love or shout outs to anybody? It's all yours.
Definitely. I would love to shout out my parents, because without them, I wouldn't be in this position I am. My brothers, they push me every single day I'm in the gym. Dante, that guy is everything to me. He's my mentor. My girlfriend, and my buddy Jake, because when I train hard, and it's hard to find a good training partner, and I got a lot of those.
Well, Nick, man, best of luck on your career. We've talked over the years. I know you have been really excited about this, and congratulations on finally getting that opportunity. I know you're going to do well, and I can't, like I said, I'm looking forward to telling your story. This is chapter 1 of Nick Caracappa, and I know there's going to be a lot more chapters to your story, and, you know, nothing but the best to you. Stay healthy. Best of luck. Listen, I don't even have to tell you about best of luck in your weight cut. You've been wrestling your whole life. That's like, you know, that's like easy stuff. You know cardio and you know weight cutting when you're a wrestler. So that's two of the main things, and you have that great base of wrestling. Can't wait to talk to you again, Nick. Best of luck, my friend.
Thank you. It was an honor talking to you.
My pleasure.